Hey there, I'm Joyce, a marketer and agency owner in London who's created LeadTracker. LeadTracker is a platform and channel agnostic lead tracking software that helps you track, measure, and to analyze your lead generation activities so that you will make data driven decisions on your marketing. I've been using LinkedIn actively and consistently for the last 6 years now, and it's brought me loads of great connections, some of which I've nurtured over the years who have become my clients. LinkedIn isn't a quick fix, and clients aren't going to drop onto your lap once you start using it. Because, like most marketing, you'll need a plan, some commitment, and definitely consistency to make it work for you. So, here I'm going to share with you 10 of my top tips. So, hopefully, these will spark a few ideas for you. Before I start, I just want to be clear that I don't support spamming connections or hard selling on LinkedIn. I'm talking organic content marketing here, not paid ads. Paid ads aren't my specialty, so I won't be covering this here. So here goes. Here are my top 10 tips on how to generate B2B leads on LinkedIn. So, the first message I'm going to share with you is your brand and core message on your LinkedIn banner. That's key because that's the first thing that people are going to look at when they land on your LinkedIn feed. So, do check that it's mobile friendly. That's really important because if the LinkedIn banner looks good on desktop, it may not look as good on a mobile phone as text and images can easily be hidden behind your headshot on a small phone screen. So, second tip is to connect with people who you've had a good conversation with and to make sure they're active on LinkedIn first before you do so. There's a much higher chance that these people will connect with you after having met you at a meeting, and that's one of the best ways to be increasing your LinkedIn network, expanding the number of connections that you have. The third tip is to post relevant content regularly on LinkedIn, 1 to 3 times a week, if you can do it, is great. Because if you haven't been posting relevant content for the last 90 days or more on your LinkedIn feed, then this isn't going to encourage anyone to engage with you. Fourth tip is to make sure your profile is complete with keywords and a call to action. Your LinkedIn profile is searchable on Google. So if you have a complete professional looking LinkedIn profile, then Google will serve it up on the results page. And of course, get recommendations on LinkedIn if you can, because these are searchable on Google too. The fifth tip is to set up a LinkedIn newsletter using your company account. Research keywords before writing your article for your LinkedIn newsletters. Why would you want to do this? Well, because LinkedIn newsletters are now more searchable than ever on Google. So that's something worth doing. Sixth tip is unless you're selling to large numbers of people all at once, then automated messaging really isn't always the answer, especially if you're running a B2B business. You can just simply engage like you would with a fellow human being one on one, especially when they engage with your content. So automated messaging isn't always the answer here. The seventh tip is to find time to comment on 5 to 10 of your active connections posts if you can. You find that the algorithm will promote your comments to others in that person's network, i.e., that person whose post that you've just engaged with. It's human nature after all, because when you support other people's content, it's likely that you get some support back too. So that's something well worth doing if you want to get more engagement on your own content. The eighth tip is to filter your second degree connections, i.e., you can filter your second degree connections that you want to connect with according to the industry they come from, the services that they provide, and the location they're coming from, so that you can target your second degree connections better. You can then invite them to connect with good reason. And that good reason could be because they are local businesses, they're local to you, you could be part of the same organization or the same club. or they could be your colleagues at some point. So these are good reasons that would make them want to connect with you. But don't sell or pitch straight away because that's off-putting to many people here. And if you're not sure how to do that, then please do drop me a message and I'll show you how. The ninth tip I'm going to give you is if you have a team or an admin person managing your company account, then encourage them to like and comment on your company posts. Each admin user of your company page can invite up to 250 of your first degree connections to follow your company page each month. So I would encourage you to do this in order to gain followers to your company page quickly so that you can start to gain more traction to your company posts. The last tip I'm going to share with you is to not worry about vanity metrics such as likes. Instead, know that the majority of your ideal clients, your ideal audience, may not engage with your posts at all. They are what I call lurkers, but it doesn't mean that they're not interested in you and your content. So keep going though, and you'll soon find that people who are drawn to you and your content will engage, message you on LinkedIn, or they may even contact you outside of LinkedIn. So there you have it, my top 10 tips on using LinkedIn for your B2B lead generation. If you want more of these videos on lead generation, then I'd invite you to hit the subscribe button below and follow my channel. Bye for now.